friends, Namaste. I really hope and wish that you and your families are doing good. I'm CA Priyanka Purohit and I welcome you all to this YouTube channel of Shada Samriddhi Guidance SSG. So, I think you might be aware till now that ICAI has issued or come up with a draft of proposed scheme of education and training. So, in this particular video, I will be discussing with you and highlighting to you 10 important points which are proposed by ICAI in the new scheme of education and training. The entire video will be in English. Would request you all to look into this video completely and to understand all the 10 points correctly. So, the first point is that if you have any objection or suggestion, you can send it to ICAI Secretary within 30 days from today, that is 3rd of June. And remember that this is just a draft and it is not final as of now. Second point is that the articleship period has been reduced by 1 year. It means that instead of 3 long years of articleship, now the articleship duration will be of just 2 years. The third important point here is ICAI has revised the stipend. You can see on your screens, though it has not increased as per the expectation of students, but yes, it has been increased. So the next point is regarding certificate of practice. This point is very crucial and important for students who in future want to become a member as well as a member holding COP. So as of now, you don't have to undergo anything special or extraordinary to obtain COP. You just have to become a member and you will have to apply for membership and you will get the COP. In the proposed and revised scheme of education, for obtaining COP, one has to undergo or complete 1 year of post-qualification work experience under a fellow chartered accountant in practice, and exemption will be granted to only those members who, at the time of making such application, have in the preceding 5 years, immediately preceding 5 years, they have acquired a work experience of minimum period of 1 year with a fellow chartered accountant. Again, there is a good news for CA inter or intermediate students. Under the new scheme of education, inter students who have cleared the inter and have undergone some conditions, they will get the business accounting associate certificate. That is, the students who have not cleared the final exams, but they have cleared both the groups of intermediate, group 1 and group 2. They have completed the integrated course on information technology and soft skill, that is the GMCS as well as ITT. Completed the practical training, that is 2 years. They have also completed the self-paced online modules and they have paid the required fees. So such students or candidates are eligible for getting business accounting associate certificates. Next point is regarding CA final students. So before appearing for final examination, one has to complete the 2 years of articleship and then only he can appear for final examination. So this is also a welcoming step because some cases the final examination becomes due during the period of serving articleship, and in such a case the student takes leave for preparing the same, and if he or she misses or fails to clear the examination, the student is trapped in the vicious circle of attempts as well as extension of articleship period. So now let us say if you have to appear in the CA final examination in the month of May, then you have to complete your articleship by 31st of October. Similarly, in case you want to appear for CA final examination in the month of November, then you have to complete your articleship at least before 30th April. Then only you can appear in the next examination. So this is again a welcoming step of ICAI. So the next point is very important for the foundation students. In the new and revised scheme of education, ICAI is proposing that student will clear the foundation exams if at one sitting he or she scores minimum of 50% of marks in each paper. Right? ICAI can decide that the council may adopt the criteria of negative marking in case of paper or papers having objective type questions. So the next point is regarding exemption. Exemption will be granted in the new scheme. Let us say a student has cleared one group or some papers in the old scheme and then he converts himself. So he will get exemption only if the same subject has a corresponding paper or papers in the new syllabus. Also, the exemption is valid for the next following 3 examinations only. But if he or she wants to opt or continue the exemption in the subsequent examination, that is, you can extend the exemption from 3 attempts to more, but in such case, such candidate has to obtain minimum of 50% marks in each of the remaining paper of that group. Then only he will be declared pass. It means that usually right now we have to obtain only 40% marks in individual subject and in aggregate 50% marks we have to score. But if you want to extend your exemption in excess of 3 attempts, then you can do so, you can opt so, but in that case you have to obtain 50% of marks in each of the remaining papers. Next important point is that, as I have already said, the articleship duration would be reduced to 2 years, but the student or candidate who have already registered as an article assistant for a period of 3 years before this chartered accountant amendment regulation is passed, then he has to undergo and complete the remaining period of practical training as per the deed of articles already executed. So they have to abide by the agreement 102 filed. The next point is regarding industrial training. So as we know, in case the articleship was of 3 years, we are eligible for industrial training if we have completed 18 months of articleship. So in the revised scheme of education, where the articleship will be of just 2 years, then the 18 months are to be substituted by 12 months. That is, in the first year you can do articleship, and for industrial training, if you want to pursue industrial training, then you can do so in your second year. And in case of industrial training, the minimum stipend will be of 15,000 per month. And lastly, the article assistant shall be eligible for a leave of 12 days in each year of his practical training. So we have 2 years of practical training. So there would be 24 days, 12 days in each year. So I hope this video is useful to you. I have highlighted and discussed all the important points with you in this particular video. Please like the video, share your comments, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to the channel for more such videos. This is me, Priyanka Purohit. Happy learning!